your strength throughout the world, as far as like the countries where you're certainly succeeding in terms of sales. Tell us a little bit about the country that you are killing it in and maybe where the US sits.
Yeah, I think we should first talk about US.
Okay.
Because American manufacturers are dominating the whole high-end audio market. And of course, I've worked for an American company for 20 years. I do know how difficult it is to introduce a product and get sales out of it in US, because you're not dealing with one country, you're dealing with 50 states. And I have learned over the years that each state has its own way of thinking,
it's a
own way
country,
of doing business.
Yes.
So it can be from one state to the next, it can be a total different world, and that was shocking. So it's the most difficult, but it's also the most powerful when it comes to the press. Because if you have the American press behind you, it's easier in the rest of the world. And also, we have two of them when it comes to the printed magazines. You have Sheriff and Absolute Sound, and of course, they're still some of the biggest players in the world. So we had to clean up US a little bit because we made quite a few mistakes. So we had a Danish guy over there who have been there for nearly 30 years, Peter Hansen, and we're doing very well in US, and we have growth in US. It's a pretty big investment.
Yeah.
But then we're doing extremely well in Europe. And the biggest country we deal with is Germany. And Germany is maybe the second most difficult.
So Germany is number one for you in terms of sales.
Yeah.
That's shocking to me. I didn't expect that.
No,
just because I see Germany as that country that is consuming what they produce. They're very close to what they make, and we have great audio brands coming out of Germany, right?
Absolutely.
And so I'm really, really surprised to see.
It's a little bit funny because there are brands in Germany you don't see outside
Germany.
Yes, I agreed. They live there. Yes.
When they go for the Munich show, we said, "Oh, I have never heard about."
I have not heard of a lot of brands that I have seen that were German. Yes, I agreed.
But in general, in Europe, we are doing well, and it's also totally our biggest export go to whole Europe right now.
I think one thing that is very clear is that Germany is a lot more technology-driven country. So when you have something that from a technological standpoint stands out, the German press will readily accept it.
Got it.
So they are I think they are very product-driven, where I feel a little bit the American market and also right now in Asia is a little bit politically driven as well.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
I can agree.
Where we see the big players in the US are also playing politics and power politics.
Oh yeah.
And American companies are doing that, I think, to a higher degree than European companies. We try to make our products speak rather than playing power punches.
Unfortunately, that's been part of the American way. Not only just with business, but I think even with jobs, right? Internally. Like you could have the greatest talent, and if you're not in cahoots with someone that likes you, it could be your last day quickly. And so there is a lot of those politics that you have to play to stay up on top. So I agree, and in the audio industry, I've seen it as well. Like whether it be magazines with certain brands, only showcasing product with certain brands, and if you're not here, we're not going to accept you. There's a lot of that, as opposed to the European countries that are more like, we let our product do the talking. Let us just show you what we got.
I mean, our only chance is that we have to do a better job. It's very simple.
That's right, yes.
If we don't shine in US or around the world, we have no chances. We're just another manufacturer. That's also why, the curiosity and the passion we have, it has to shine through everything we do.